champion who has gone against all odds, weathered the storms of the Dakar, taken on the sand dunes, and come out victorious despite all the odds being against him. Mr. Aravind KP, who runs. And the proud moment is he's riding an Indian machine. Namma Oor machine, TVS. Namma Oor macha. So glad to have you on stage. I'm sure we can.
Thank you, firstly. Thank you for this opportunity. It's really wonderful that something like this is coming up in south of India also. And over the years, I hope this grows into one of the biggest in the whole of India. And it's really nice to have all of you guys under one roof. And it's a great opportunity for me to talk to you guys and interact as well.
Yeah. So beginning with the story right from the origins as to how the dream began. Who is Aravind that we see today? How it all began? How the inception happened? How the obsession with the sport began?
Ever since I was a kid, I was a competitive kid. So I would race my brother to school on cycle, and or my classmates coming back home. So that competition was always there. And I was involved with a lot of track and field sports as well. The biking thing started when I passed out of my PUC into my degree. The deal was if I scored well, my parents would buy me a bike. So I scored well, which is pretty well. So I got a bike, and there was no there was no direction. I was just going fast on the roads and doing crazy stuff on the bike, like doing irresponsible stuff.
It was always that zeal within you to stay ahead of the pack.
Yeah, probably this competition was always there. And if somebody would overtake me, I would get mad and I want to overtake him on the.
Don't try this on public roads. You've been warned.
This was initially when I started as a kid. So, like I said, there was no direction. I was just going bonkers on the road. I happened to meet a mechanic who was like, I think you should focus this on track. There is something called dirt track which happens, and rather than killing yourself on the road or killing somebody else, I think you should focus here. That's how I started racing. I started racing in 2005. Was my first race. Mr. Ashok Vasa then was organizing something called race terminals. It was a dirt track, and I started racing there. I started racing as a student. Didn't go really well. I was running second, crashed out, finished 8th or something, very demotivated. Met few pro riders from Bangalore. I'm basically from Udupi, so I was racing in Bangalore and around Udupi, around South Canada. So I met these guys from Bangalore who were pros, and I started going to Bangalore, practice like almost every weekend, and slowly started racing through South Canada, like Shimoga, Chikmagalur, and Bangalore, and so on. And this happened for a year, and I met an ex-factory rider in a local race. He told me I had good speed, and I should be smart enough to focus on doing something on a national series where I would get opportunities to ride for a factory team. So I stopped racing locally, and then I started practicing and did the first race in 2006, which luckily happened to be in Bangalore. So I didn't have any expenses or logistics or all the pain to go somewhere else and race. So it was in my hometown, so I could take the best advantage of it. So I raced like 4 or 5 categories. I won all of it. I won against TVS, and from since I've been with TVS. This was in 2006. Yeah, from 2006 to 2018. Yeah.
So was it rally all from the word go, or was it motocross?
No. I started with.
So you started with motocross, or was it directly?
No, I started with dirt track racing, and then I graduated to supercross in the next year, and then I raced supercross for almost 10 years. 10 years of supercross rallying, also INRC. I started my debut year of INRC was in 2009, in which I won the rally championship also. But before that, even to finish one event, it took me almost 3 years in rallying. Either I would crash out, or there would be something, I would break the bike or something like that. So the concept of rallying was not really known to me well. I would ride the rally stages like how I was riding supercross or motocross. I would charge all the corners and be really hard on the bike. So it took
more about endurance.
Yeah, so, it's about not only you being able to go fast. It's about saving the bike, preserving the bike as well. So you have only if you have a bike, you will get to the finish. So if you don't have a bike in good shape, you're handicapped. So you won't be able to
So
finish.
it's about working out a strategy.
Yes,
The
where
different
you
types
can
of race.
consistently save the bike and be fast, and do it consistently. Not be fast on the first day and second day you lose out on that.
So this is even far more challenging than a supercross race, which happens where you just go.
Yeah, it's
racing
supercross race is in a it's in a controlled atmosphere,
closed circuit.
closed circuit, so you know everything and you repeatedly do the same. Rally is not something like that. Rally is you're going through obstacles every meter. Your obstacle changes. The course changes. So INRC you do get recce's, but in big rallies like raid rallies, Raid the Himalaya or Dakshin Dare or Desert Storm or Indian Baja, you don't really get to make recce's because the rally is like 2,000 kilometers. By the time you do recce, you're tired. You don't have the strength to do the rally. So it doesn't work out that way.
So it's far more unpredictable. You can't say what lies ahead.
Yes, that's the challenge. That's the thrill about rally. You never know what's coming up. I mean, you do know. Your road book definitely tells you what is coming up, but then the terrain is constantly changing.
The level of uncertainty is more.
Yes. You're always dancing around.
Yeah. And it is really physically challenging as well. So how do you prepare fitness-wise?
Most physically demanding sport. Everybody thinks, there is a bike, there is a motor in the bike. You just have to press the throttle and you'll be all right. But it doesn't work that way. Just pushing that bike from there to here will take your heart rate to 180. I'm not joking. That bike is heavy, and you have to be really strong. For that, you have to work. It's not just 1 month or 2 months that you work for. It's a all year long work process, and there's a lot of cycling involved. There's a lot of gym involved. There's a lot of swimming involved. There's a lot of physiotherapy involved because half the time you're doing